Okay, embarrassing as it is, I got a couple empty boxes there. This big box, it's a huge, gigantic box. I don't know how big it is. Let's see. Um, 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 does it say on here? It says large. Right there. It says large. Anyway, I'm filling this up to go to Value Village. It's almost full. It must be, okay, it says down here. For lightweight, it's 24 by 18 by 18. I think it's bigger than that, but anyway. And here's Mom coming in to talk to me. All right, I'm just listening to a video to help me motivate my decluttering business. So there is a big box and a little box ready to go to Value Village. That's done. Let's continue. Okay, you saw my mess. And I think the problem, I watch a lot of decluttering videos, and all they do is yak, 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 yak. You should do this, and you could do that, and this is what you should do, and that is what you should. You know what? I don't need yakety, yakety, yakety. I need to be shown how to do it, and you can't do that because you don't live in my house. So you have to take the bull by the horn, and when you feel like it, do it. And I have been dealing with this hoard for so long, and I'm going through packages. So, for instance, I've got this box. I'm looking at, now, you know, a lot of people will say to me, "You're being silly, just throw it out." Here is some Christmas, because I can get it for $1, right? $1.50, whatever. And I hesitate to throw it out, but you know what? I'm throwing it out. I've got a big black bag here. I'm throwing it out. Sorry. I don't know why I have trouble coughing. In my bag here, I'm going to show you. I have all of these little containers that were, there was a time a couple of years ago when I was learning how to make shimmer, so that you could, you know, instead of buying shimmer, you could make shimmer. I never used it. I've got all of these little containers, and there's more in here, but I'm not going to take them out. I never use it, you know? Why am I keeping it? So, you know, I have another, this is a smaller container of things that I'm finding that's not in the right place, but I want to keep. Not because I spent the money, but because I know I'm going to be using it. This is, oh my God, I'm trying to think of not burlap, burlap, burlap. It's a burlap tape, and I know I'm going to be using that. And I've also got this burlap garland, they call it. But these things, if you remember my other video, I was putting things in different containers, you know, tools, kits, what was something I have forgotten? Anyway, gardening. And this is going to be going into my gardening because of the texture and the nature of it. The same with this tape, that it's a adhesive garland. This is going to go into my gardening stuff. When I was doing some craft ideas for Christmas fairs, I didn't have any disposable spoons, and I wanted some, so I had ordered these from Amazon. these wooden spoons. Now, these wooden spoons are great to keep, but I would rather put them in my kitchen with my baking. I have a cupboard that is specifically for baking stuff. It's got my candy melts in it. It's got my um, cookie cutters, my brain. It's got things like that. That's where that's going to go. Now, I also have leftover, and I could throw them out. I was going to throw them out. They're peppermint sticks. Now, I don't know if they expire. Peppermint sticks? I don't think so. And they're in sealed. There's no air in there. Sealed, totally sealed. Now, again, that's going to go in my baking area. Simply because if I'm going to do something like any kind of packaging for Christmas fairs, hot cocoa packs, blah, 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 that's where I want to find that. So that shouldn't be in my craft room. That should be in with my food stuff. Now, last year, I picked up at Michael's. They were regularly, I think, I don't have the price on here anymore, $7.99, and I got them on sale like for $2. And these are beautiful ornaments. Great ornaments. I got 2 of them here. Let me get out the other one. It's so pretty. Here's the other one. Now it does have the year. Now I could take that little metal year. Oh, there's Mom. Mom was curious to see what I'm doing. Look at, I haven't even combed my hair this morning. So as I showed you before when I cut my hair, how it starts to go flat after a while, but that's okay. I am still loving the short hair. Now back to this. So straws is another thing that I'm, going to put, if it's not theme related, like Christmas, Halloween, then I'm putting those as well in my baking area. So things like toothpicks, spoons, straws. I have a drawer that has doilies, my oven mitts, my cheesecloth, parchment paper, things that are flat. I have a drawer in the kitchen for that. And that is where those are going to go, because then I know, in your mind, those are kind of baking things. And again, talking about things like this, gardening things. Why keep them in my room when I have 2 big containers of things for gardening? And that's including my miniatures. That's including, anything I want to have, like a gnome, kind of gnome-ish garden of some kind, that I'm going to decorate outside once we get back on our balconies. So that is sort of where I'm at right now. I'm throwing things in here now. Just to show you, I have had, okay, I'll show you both here. Oops, that is caught on there. Oh, that's too bad. That is absolutely beautiful. Sorry, it's caught on there because they've been hanging up together for so long. There we go, got it separated. Okay. This has been hanging on the front of my door. Now I've got it all, there we go. And it's 3 hearts, and I've had that hanging on my door for about 4 years. I don't remember how long, but I'm not keeping it. It's going in my donation bin. Here comes Mom again. Okay, there comes a point in time when Mom really wants me to be with her, so I'm going to have to cut this kind of short now. I have here, I'm going to pick you up, turn you around in my messy room here. This is a big, gigantic, there we go, sorry. It's a recycle bin for paper. And I did put oh, something's under there. I did put a plastic bag in there so that I can take it out, bring it to the paper dumpster, dump it in, and then bring my plastic bag back so I can use it again. It just makes it easier than filling this up, then dumping it into a bag, then bringing it downstairs, and then emptying it, and blah, blah, blah. So that is what I'm doing today. I have got this shelf has been sorted through. All of this shelf has been sorted through, and everything in there is things that I'm keeping, and these are all empty. These are all empty, and I'm going to be going to my next shelf. I'm going through all of that, and then once I get that all sorted and get things put away, then I'm going to start donating, even things that are on this side or on that side. I'll put aside what I want to keep, and the other part, which is really, really good here. Here's a big box. It's almost full, so that's going to be 3 boxes so far that I've got of things that I'm getting rid of. It's just no point. I mean, I made this. Let me see how it goes. Here we go. I made this a couple of years ago. It's been sitting on my door for the past, I don't know how many years. I think I've even got a video on this. I don't need to keep it, so that's going to go. Yeah, so that's what I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. I was trying to find something to listen to in the background, some motivational stuff about decluttering, but they're just yak, 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 yak. Things we already know. We know we're overwhelmed. We know we've got stuff to get rid of. We know it takes a mindset. We know all of this stuff. We know it. But nobody can come from YouTube into our head and help us to walk through it all. The only way that'll happen is if you have a professional organizer, declutterer, whatever they're called, organizer, that'll do it for you or help you do it. So someone that sits with you and helps you do it. I don't have that option. I don't have the funds. I wouldn't know who to call. So I'm doing the best I can. Now, the first go around, when I first went through all of this, when you guys saw everything, the first time I went around, I did a really good job of sorting through and putting things sort of in categories. Now that I can go into those baskets, like my kits, for instance, I'm not going to keep any of those. I think there may be 1 or 2 things that I might be able to repurpose for something else, but basically 90% of it is going to be donated because I'm not going to be needing them, and what's the point, you know? So the kits are going to be going in the donation bin. But I felt good when I was sorting through the big boxes of stuff that I kind of threw together, and I put them all categorized. Now that they're categories, I put them away for a while. I don't know what's in them, but they're not really organized, but they're on the shelf and off the floor. And that was what I really needed to do. However, because of our cold weather, I had to rearrange and take things away from the wall. I had to do some things anyway. So now things were on the floor again. Now, and then bringing things in from the living room, bringing things in from the dining area that we use as a sitting area now. All of those things that I have had to do, and things that I've brought from downstairs that I know I wanted to go through and get rid of. And some of the boxes I'm not even going to open. I'm going to take a quick look, make sure there's nothing in there valuable, and garbage, donate. That's it. Anyway, Mom's back again. I have to go. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.